All right, let's talk about how to find a really good dog trainer right here in Salem, Oregon. The whole point is to help you and your dog enjoy this city to the fullest, together.
Just picture it for a second. A really calm, peaceful walk down by the Willamette, or a totally relaxed afternoon at the park where you're not stressed out. A great trainer can help you make that happen.
Because that's really the goal, isn't it? To actually enjoy Salem with your dog. Good training just opens up so many more possibilities for both of you.
And this is what that looks like in real life. We're talking about strolling through the Saturday market without your dog trying to greet every single person, or being able to relax at a First Wednesday event without a constant battle with the leash. It's about enjoying parks without all the pulling and jumping. That's the payoff.
So before you even start searching, the very first thing to do is get clear on what you actually need. Having a plan makes finding the right person way easier.
A great place to start is just by taking a quick inventory. How old is your dog? Are we talking about a puppy who needs everything? Or maybe an adolescent who's suddenly forgotten how to listen? And maybe the biggest question of all, what type of training can you realistically fit into your own life?
So you've pretty much got two main routes here. In-home training is fantastic for fixing problems right where they happen, like going wild when the doorbell rings. Then you have group classes, which are amazing for teaching your dog to stay focused even when there are other dogs and people creating a lot of distractions.
Okay, let's get into training philosophy, because how a trainer teaches is just as important as what they teach. You really want to find methods that are humane, effective, and most of all, safe.
And this right here is what you should be looking for: positive reinforcement. Now, this isn't about bribing your dog. It's really about clear communication. You're basically showing your dog, hey, when you do this thing I like, great stuff happens. It makes learning a fun game, and it really builds a strong bond between you two.
So knowing that, how do you actually tell if a trainer uses these kinds of modern, science-based methods? What are the signs of a real pro?
Well, looking for professional certifications is a huge shortcut. Something like CPD-TK means that person has passed a serious test on dog behavior and training theory. Others, like KPA-CTP, show they've had in-depth training specifically in positive reinforcement. And then you have these other ones for more complex stuff like serious fear or anxiety.
All right, so once you've got a short list of names, it's time to do a little interviewing. And if you go in with the right questions, you'll learn everything you need to know. Here are 4 absolute must-asks. You need to know their methods, how they're going to customize a plan for your dog, how you're both going to know if it's working, and, of course, a clear picture of all the costs. You don't want any surprises later.
And speaking of costs, this chart gives you a pretty good ballpark for what to expect here in the Salem area. As you can see, group classes are usually the most budget-friendly way to get started. On the other end, you have things like a board and train program, which is a much bigger investment. This just helps you see what's realistic for your goals and your wallet.
And now for the really fun part. Training isn't just something you do for an hour a week. The real magic happens when you take those skills out into the real world, and Salem has some incredible places to do just that.
Minto Brown Island Dog Park is just perfect for this. It's all fenced in, which makes it a super safe spot to work on that all-important come-when-called skill. It's also great for practicing calm greetings with other dogs without you having to worry about anybody taking off.
Now, once your dog has the basics down, you can level up at a place like Bush's Pasture Park. This is where you practice keeping their focus on you when there are joggers, kids playing, and of course, tons of squirrels. This is real-life training at its best.
And for the holy grail of loose leash walking, the Willamette River Trail is the ultimate challenge. You've got bikes whizzing by, strollers, other dogs, all the city noises. If your dog can walk nicely here, believe me, they can walk nicely pretty much anywhere.
At the end of the day, this isn't about having a dog that's a perfect little robot. It's about building a deeper connection and giving you both the confidence and freedom to get out there and enjoy every part of this city. So good luck finding that perfect training partner. The adventures that are waiting for you will make it all worth it.